Hello and welcome to another weekly update video. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I am currently losing weight on the One-to-One Diet by Cambridge Weight Plan. This was week 15 of my weigh-ins, like I literally can't believe it. And this week I lost 4 pounds. Buzzing. I'd said on my stories earlier in the week how I had wanted to just get something more than £3 because I felt like all I was seeing was £3. And I'm going to be honest with you, a little bit of the thief of joy comparison jumped in, and I kind of wondered whether I was doing well enough, whether I was doing good enough on plan, whether I was doing well enough for all of you that are watching and kind of follow my journey. Which is ridiculous because if anyone else was doing plan, and I say daily to people that are doing it how amazing they're doing and that consistency really is key. So I've really had to tell myself this week, even if I've not always believed it, that consistency is key and the main thing is just having those consistent losses every week. And like, I sound ridiculous because I know that I'm now 2 pounds off 4.5 stone in 15 weeks. Like, it's just mental. Like, how can you not be happy with that? But we all compare ourselves and we're all our biggest critics. So yes, I am not immune to comparison. We all have it, but I've really had to give myself a hard talking to this week, and I feel a lot better for doing it. And just acknowledging how well I've done and being proud of myself again. And I think that we get so in the habit of not being proud of ourselves and kind of talking down to ourselves as a protection mechanism, so that if other people do it, it's fine because we've already done it to ourselves. And sometimes that does creep in, but that behaviour is so detrimental to your mental well-being, your weight loss journey, absolutely everything. So yeah, my biggest advice is if you do have those voices creeping in, just push them back and just, fake it till you make it kind of thing. So that is what I've had to do a little bit this week. I mean, it's not been anything major, but I definitely struggled with those thoughts earlier in the week, but they're gone. We're feeling positive. 2 pounds off 4.5 stone, which is just amazing. 2.5 pounds until I'm in the next stone bracket, and this next stone bracket is really special to me. It's my first big goal lies within this stone bracket, and this is the lowest that I would have got to last time I did plan before I fell pregnant with Poppy. So yeah, I feel very excited. I really, really, really want to get into it next week. It's at the lower end of the stone bracket, so it's stone and £3 I need to get to be the weight I was when I literally took that pregnancy test. I weighed in the day before I found out I was pregnant, so I know my weight, or like 2 days before. So yes, really, really want to get there in the next couple of weeks. More than doable, I know that. And I just can't wait to hit it and like surpass it, because I think once I've hit that milestone, I know nothing will stop me. And I think we all have that. We all have that weight that like we've got to, and we've not really got much further past it, or we've always got there and then something's happened and we've put it back on, or we've fallen pregnant, or we've had like life events happen. And I think it's more a mental block than it is like a physical weight block to get past it. So yeah, I think for me, if I can get past that weight, then I just know I'm going to get to goal, and it's so exciting. Like, when I think about it, I get so excited. Hopefully you have those goals as well, and really make a thing of them. Really remind yourself. Like, I tell myself nearly every day, I'm like, just need to get there, nearly there, I'll be there in a couple of weeks. If I go off my average weight loss, which is about 3.5-4 pounds a week I lose on plan, I could be there in like 3 or 4 weeks, and it just seems amazing to me. So yeah, definitely recommend you having those goals. Really set them high on your priority list to focus on. And I remind myself every day, like, that is my goal, I'm going to get there. It's not a case of if, I will. But I just think by hitting that first midterm goal, it would just reaffirm to me that I'm absolutely going to get there. So yes, This week, again, as everyone knows, I've had like a really mental couple of weeks. We've had Poppy starting nursery, I've gone back to work, we've lost a family member, and it's just all been a little bit crazy. So we have another week of a little bit of turbulence and craziness before things will peter out a little bit. We're traveling again today because we are going back home for a funeral. So yeah, but I've now been away 3 times in the space of 3 weeks and it really doesn't affect plan at all. Everyone knows that I'm on plan, everyone's really supportive of it, so I'm not too worried about that. Definitely taking my ninja with me because that has changed the game for me with shakes. Like, oh my gosh, they are insane. So definitely taking that with me. Then work weekend, and then it'll be next week again, and then hopefully some sense of normality will resume and we can get into a routine with work and nursery and Poppy. So yeah, I've been debating it and I've talked about whether or not I'm going to stay on step 2 or go up to stay on step 1B, sorry, or go up to step 2. For the time being, I'm going to stick on step 1B. It works for me. It's so convenient. I really don't think you can beat that plan, but everyone is different and everyone will have different starting points and plans that they like. But for me, it's step 1B. It's just the easiest, especially with work and when I finish work, having to get Poppy from nursery, then do her bedtime routine. By the time we sit down, it's like 7 o'clock. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 6. Being able to just grab a product is so convenient. And as I've said before, I really do think the key to your success is convenience. If you can make the plan super simple, then it's the easiest option for you. So yeah, that's my plan for this week. I'll review it in a couple of weeks and see how I feel. But yeah, all up for another good week. I'd love to get, I'd be happy with my £3.25 next week because that would get me into the next stone bracket. So gonna try that. I'm gonna try and get it. Not a lot I have to do, just carry on what I'm doing. And yeah. Oh, and some recommendations. The jellies are incredible. Love them. Been having them pretty much every night. They're so nice. And my ninjas changed my life. So thank you, Jem, for that recommendation because it is literally amazing. But yeah, I hope everyone else is having a good week. Don't let comparison be the thief of your joy. If it's creeping in, fake it till you make it and just remind yourself how amazing you are and how fantastic you're doing on your journey. Everyone's journey is unique, and what I've really had to tell myself lately is there's lessons to be learned on your journey, and the reason that your journey may differ to someone else's is just because your lessons that you need to learn may be different to them. But just soak it all up, take on board those learning experiences and those moments of like an epiphany or just a moment for you to realise something new and be grateful for the journey that you're on, because ultimately if it takes you a couple more or a couple less weeks, you can totally get to where you want to be. But yeah, hope everyone has a fabulous week and I will speak to you all later on.